Welcome to Down South Football Podcast, man. On this Thursday evening, y'all know it is, man. This is the prediction show, and have a little fun for the week. Y'all know how we doing, but first, I want to introduce the crew up in this thing. We got at Mr. Chauncey Tuck. What's going on with you, Tuck? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good. It is the classic weekend, so the one and only classic weekend, the only classic that matters weekend,
the only one that matters.
So I'm ready for some excitement.
Okay. Also standing guard over there, looking all professional, looking like he about to coach a good game.
Coach Gardner.
Mr. DL Gardner, David Gardner, 205. What's going on, bro?
Hey, much, man. First of all, it's Coach Gardner.
Coach, I'm sorry, Coach. I'm sorry, Coach.
Coach Gardner. Yeah, man, I got to go on the sideline this weekend, man. We got to do something, man. We got to do some of this offense up there down at Magic Classic.
We go offense. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. We're going to talk about, and I don't know. I really don't know. First of all, y'all look at my background. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. So, but I don't know what's going on this right hand corner over here. It's confusing.
It's a classic, man. It's classic weekend, baby. It's classic weekend. We being festive. We getting it in, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of games we got to pick, and we got a lot of fun we got to have, man. So everybody take a sip, take a drink. Sit on down.
Don't take a sip or a drink. No,
because we're gonna be drinking all weekend, baby. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be doing this.
Why you sound like you from Louisiana? This is Birmingham. This is Birmingham. I'm
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
You know,
I'm not gonna disrespect that other classic that's going on. But as Tuck said, this is the only classic that matters. You know what I'm talking about? Madison City Classic. Y'all know.
First of all, I'm not gonna sit up here and disrespect any classics, any of the HBCUs.
I will.
Right now. You can do that, but that's y'all, because y'all
the right side of the corner. We will.
For y'all that didn't go to any to two HBCU graduates over here on this side of the track over here. Hey,
they call humbleness on one side. That's what I'm saying.
Mr. Williams.
First of all, we would like to say we would be welcome to go to any classic. So
we're welcome to go to any. We're welcome to go to anyone.
I will wear your paraphernalia too.
I won't go that far, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
But today,
I have a Nike contract.
Yeah, man,
it's festive, baby. Oh,
why you sound like you from Louisiana?
I don't know
what's going on here. We're gonna have to take him out the show. How about we just do that? Since I'm in Tennessee, none of the Alabama rules count for today. So,
good catch.
I'm just saying, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Prediction show, but hey, great. It is Magic City Classic week. Some of us already look like it with the shades on, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. But we're gonna move on to that part of it. But hey, since this is the prediction show, let's talk about last week predictions.
God damn you, Clemson. Cover the damn spread. Cover.
Ooh, look at that. That's some of a gun. And where is being again?
And what did you say? You said it, Larry. You said
it still wasn't a bad week.
It wasn't a bad. It wasn't a typical being week.
Because Tuck had a bad week. That wasn't a bad week.
I mean,
it wasn't the fact that it was a bad week at all. It's just the fact that Tuck kept on saying that, Ben, I wouldn't do this.
And the crazy part about it, people, and you know what, you got to explain to the people that is the curse of the plus.
That's the curse of the plus, because if I didn't do plus, I would have been straight. It would have been a decent week.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the curse of the plus is I finished instead of me finishing 6-6 because I took Clemson in the point. I didn't get nothing. I got 2 L's instead of me just getting a W and finishing 6.
I mean, that's the curse of the plus.
The curse of the plus.
I like to thank a great week last week.
North Carolina Central. You went ham.
North Carolina Central University I tried my best to like.
Yeah.
But as we said the other day, who is MEAC? I mean,
Exactly.
I mean,
Coach,
that's what
Coach,
we said.
I'll tell you who I am. I told you.
I mean, because just think about it. We all finished above 500 except for one person that's in last place right now. That's the
Wow. Really? Do we need to go back?
That's the whole key.
I feel shade.
Yeah, you should. It's fall. You should.
I feel shade. Well, Tuck is the king of shade anyway, so
10-4.
I'm gonna look like that picture on the other side of me. Like,
Look how he looking. Look how Hey, that guy like he looking at you like on 85 South Show how Marvin Gaye be looking at his guests. That's how that dude looking at you.
Hey, well, you think that's bad? You see this? You see this right here?
Oprah week, brother. Nobody
see this right
Oprah
here?
week.
Oprah, I didn't go for
What
Oprah.
are you talking about? We are in a whole different subject.
Yes, we are. He's taking feelings. What is that?
Catch up. This guy right here is the one that's
Abraham
really looking
Lincoln?
at me. I think so. I don't know who this is, bro, but they looking right at me, and I ain't touching. I'm just saying. But moving on, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's do it.
All right, first game of this week is going to be Oklahoma versus Iowa State. Iowa State is 2.5 point underdog. 11 a.m. FS1. What is funny?
It is another tough ass game.
I know, because it's like,
man.
I can give y'all.
No. I like the tough games. The tough games will separate everybody. So, okay, so
all on you, brother.
Cause let me tell you something. Dave always go to Dave and his wisdom. Dave and his wisdom says this game's in Ames hour. Nobody wants to be an hour at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. No.
Nobody wants to be an Ames hour at 11 o'clock. But however, I think Oklahoma is doing better this week from last week. I'm going to pick Oklahoma. I'm not going to put no points. Not going to put no sauce on this because it's too close. So I'm just going to go with Oklahoma.
Let's see, Oklahoma. Caleb's playing, not Caleb.
Dylan Gabriel. He should be okay.
Dylan, yeah.
He's playing, right? Gabriel's playing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is playing.
Yeah. I'm rolling with Oklahoma. Give me some sauce on that.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say. You know what? This is definitely a 1.5. They should win by 1.5. Give me Oklahoma with some sauce. Dylan is playing. Like you said, nobody wants to be in Ames at 12 o'clock on a noon kick. Give me Oklahoma with some sauce, man.
So all y'all going Oklahoma?
So far, yeah.
That's pretty evidence right there. The Cyclone defense is their strength, man. That's who they are. Oklahoma offense is still not doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're giving about 15 points a game, and Oklahoma's pass defense is 129 out of 130 FBS teams. Give me Iowa State with the sauce because they like to run the ball and what they like to do. I like how they be playing. Give me Iowa State.
Okay. And I was teetering, but I think Dylan being back, I think that's going to probably push him over.
A lot of people going to pick Oklahoma. I mean, there's nothing wrong with picking Oklahoma. I'm going to go Iowa State. This is really close. Give me Iowa State. Yeah. Give me some sauce. Let's see what goes. Let's see how we go on that one. Let's move on. Let's see who we got next. No, we're not gonna go there. Let's just. This should be. I think this is gonna be a sweep though.
Oh God.
Number 7 TCU versus West Virginia. I'll just wait.
Why is this spread? What's going on?
I know what the hell is going on with West Virginia.
I don't know.
First of all, it's in West Virginia at 11 o'clock.
And that's what I'm about to say too. That's another Davism just popped up. I was like,
number TCU, so it should be West Virginia. Who God knows what happened.
Yeah,
that's a spread of disrespect to TCU on, by the way. And let niggas know something we don't know.
No, I mean, like I said, what up, Cub? Michael, what up, man? But
how is that disrespect?
It's not disrespect. I don't know what Ben talking about.
TCU being a 7-point favorite.
Yeah,
I think it should be more. I mean, after the work they done put in.
But have you
I
seen?
mean,
West
did you
Virginia
see him
does?
last week?
I
Though?
have seen what's being done, but after the work and the schedule that TCU has put
I mean,
in,
West Virginia still has a pretty decent defense. Their offense is not that good, but I mean, they still got a pretty good, decent defense. And from what we saw last week against Oklahoma State, I mean, they might struggle again. And like another wisdom, as my wisdom guy of Dave said, nobody wants to be in Morgantown, West Virginia at 11 a.m. in the later parts of October. But give me the Horned Frogs. What's the spread again? Seven. All right, give me the little sauce on this one. I think they bounced back from last week. They're gonna hopefully cement their way into being, a actual contender and actually be when the playoff rankings come out, they'll be up there.
I like the way TCU has shown their grit. I like the way that they have shown their fight. The Big 12 is wide open. I mean, it really is. I mean, a lot of people hung their hat on, with you was coming back, Texas was going to recover, but we saw what happened with Texas. I actually do like TCU in this matchup. I feel like they should be favored by more. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take TCU. They're going to put a stranglehold over the Big 12 and give me TCU with some sauce.
Yeah, I feel like TCU may trip up, but not Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough because it's in Morgantown at 11 o'clock, so anything can happen. Now, if this was a Thursday night game,
it
would
be a Friday or something like that. Yes, but yeah, I'm rolling with Max, man. Let's go TCU.
Well, TCU is third in the nation, averaging about 45 points per game, 522 yards, and West Virginia is almost 100th in the nation, averaging giving up about almost 500 yards a game, 400 yards a game.
That's good in Big 12.
And they ain't giving up, and they're giving up about 34 points per game too. I like what Max is doing. JT Daniels in that office is still kind of struggling and kind of doing their thing. Not very, very well. So I'm definitely going with TCU. I'm not doing in the sauce, but I'm definitely going TCU on this one. Okay. Watch that offense. They rank number 5 in the nation for a good reason, averaging like 7 yards a play. Them boys know how to do that ball. So that's a clean sweep. So congratulations, West Virginia.
Pretty much.
When it comes to that one, no, we're not gonna go there. Oh yeah, let's go here. Notre Dame versus number 16 Syracuse. Syracuse is a 2.5 point underdog. 11 a.m. ABC.
All right, so here's the thing. I hate the Carrier Dome. Not a fun fact, but a fact is that Justin got hurt at the Carrier Dome when he tore his ACL. I hate that place. Never loved it. But I don't see Notre Dame offense doing any much better than what they got. That's just the key. Syracuse defense is pretty good. Give me Syracuse. Give me Syracuse by 7. Put sauce on it.
Okay.
I would say this: Notre Dame's offense is centered around Michael Mayer. I mean, and I think everyone in the world knows that Notre Dame's defense is legit. So it's going to come down to, can they contain Schrader and Syracuse's offense? Because we saw Syracuse's defense handle their business last week, but their offense was the one that was inept. So they are at home. I actually like Notre Dame in this matchup, but because you got Syracuse as the underdog, 2.5, I got to catch up. Give me Syracuse with the sauce.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me with this game is with Syracuse losing. A lot of times when a team lose a game, can they get up to play Notre Dame on Saturday? Because they was on a big high
Yeah, that's true too.
last week, and a lot of teams, it's hard to get. If it was a bye week in between,
Mhm.
yeah, but can they get back up? They are at home though.
Right.
All the stats say that it shouldn't even be a game. I mean, Notre Dame lost to Stanford at home, but can they get up though to make this to? I think let's roll. I'm gonna take Syracuse only because they're at home. If they was on the road, I think they probably dropped this game. But I'm gonna roll with Syracuse.
Got you.
With
honestly,
the sauce, put some sauce on that.
I was waiting on. I was waiting on before I finished my right.
The spread should be Notre Dame plus 2.5, not
Okay.
Syracuse plus 2.5. Same, but it's about the same. It's a very interesting game, man. For when it comes down to it, we always talked about Notre Dame and their struggles and what they've done and all that kind of stuff like that. Syracuse, like I said, their defense did show up. Did not realize that Garrett Schrader. I forgot that he was a transfer. He looked pretty impressive last week, man. But Syracuse defense has been doing what they've been doing all year long. They've been playing methodical football, keeping them in the games, and doing it that way. So a lot of people just didn't believe in Syracuse, so that helmetitis, as I like to call it.
Yeah,
It's the helmetitis situation. But first fun fact of the night. Fun fact. The Irish are 10-1 against the spread in their last 11 road games versus a team with a winning home record, and 17-6 against the spread as a dog when facing an opponent off a loss. Give me Notre Dame. And give me some sauce.
I wish he could go first before I can hear these.
I know, right? No, we coming with these facts. Like, God damn it, you know, it's going to.
Oh man,
those stats
we get these fun facts. I'm
those-
like, wait a minute now.
Kelly
Come
was
on,
the coach
Bear.
when all that was going on,
Bear give these facts.
Yes, sir. Kelly was the coach when a lot of that was going on.
Coach when that was
Definitely wasn't Freeman when it was going on. No,
And
not
Kelly
at all.
probably was doing some play calling when all that stuff was happening too. So
Yeah, no, he definitely was not. I was gonna say this one, but no, it's an early game. We need to go ahead and get it out the way. Number 19, Kentucky versus number 3, Tennessee. Tennessee is a 12-point favorite. 6 p.m. ESPN. Espen, as we like to call it.
Isman,
What you thinking?
Rocky Top that night got the all black unis.
All black.
Vapor Elite with the nice black domes on top. For the first time ever, they're going to have the black domes. Benjamin was kind of worried that they were trying to set a trend and, they're going to mess up the little, but they've done the black uniform, just not have the black lid before. I think it's a very, very clean look. I don't think Kentucky is scared. But Rocky Top will be playing Rocky Top all night long on Saturday night.
Are you going with Tennessee with the sauce? That's all I want to know.
12 points. Yes, give me sauce. If this would have been a 14 point, if this would have been like 17 point, 20 point, yeah, that would definitely want to take no sauce. But give me sauce. I just don't see Kentucky's defense being nobody's defense being able to slow Tennessee down when Josh Heupel is calling plays and he's in his book. Give me Tennessee. Big.
I guess my question is, how are we feeling about Will Levis in this matchup? Is this because we've all had our questions about Will Levis. We've all had our questions about his quote unquote draft status as being the guy that they want to take in the first round. Yada yada yada. Tennessee is rolling right now, and they know what they have ahead of them. They got Georgia ahead of them. I fully expect Tennessee to come into this matchup to not play fiddle faddle, to not play around. I think Tennessee is going to come in here and handle this very business-like because they know Georgia is staring at them next week. And the last thing that Tennessee needs is to fumble the ball against Kentucky this week. Stoops, I'm sorry, my brother. I don't know why in the hell y'all still ranked. You won't be ranked after this matchup. Give me Tennessee and give me Tennessee with the sauce.
A long way to say Tennessee with the sauce.
Yeah. I think Stoops gonna have the boy. They're gonna be ready to play.
They're gonna be ready.
They're gonna be ready to play, and this is
Renard.
I took my man down.
Man scaring me, man. I don't like this.
Go ahead, Dave.
Period, Pooh.
Hey, give me. Whoa, Pat.
Hey,
You
you
got
want to
five
put one on this one, Pat?
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I need you to send me your cash. I'm gonna send you my cash app in the inbox. But yeah, I'm rolling with Tennessee, man. They not.
Aaron, Aaron, it's not y'all, Aaron. Just one, Aaron.
It's not us.
Well, Mike, I'm stuttering. I'm gonna tell you why I'm stuttering. Because every time I try to talk, I get interrupted. So I don't know when to jump in, when not jump in. So I'm about to pull this paper out and start handing out fines again. That's what's about to happen. You see all this right here? All that's written down, these are fines. I'm about to add to it.
Hey, cuz, that's how he is, cuz. How he is.
I told you I'm gonna cut his mic off because he already just why we got it ain't y'all, bro. It's one. And for all y'all, right before I give my pick, everybody that's on YouTube, man, soon you'll be able to do super chats and all that kind of stuff with us. So if you're on YouTube, I need for you to make sure if y'all can get on YouTube a little bit more so we can see y'all on there. You know, y'all can do other things, support the show, do all that kind of stuff like that a little bit more. Anyway, that's Aaron, that's your friend. Okay. That's your friend.
It's classic weekend.
No, that's just
Patrick Birmingham.
no. Tennessee ain't not gonna have any issues, man. Kentucky's still struggling running the ball. Tennessee defense is still solid up front, not going farther than that because they still don't look 100% like a national title contender. But with that actual offense, you just never know. So since we all know we're going to Tennessee, y'all want a fun fact or not?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, shoot it.
Fun fact: Tennessee is 12-3 against the spread in the last 15 minutes between those two teams. Give me Tennessee, no sauce. Nope.
Josh Heupel.
Nope.
Josh Heupel.
I'm not doing the sauce, bro. I'm not in that mind frame right now. No, I'm not doing that. No, but let's move on a little bit, man, so we can really get into some goodness of this. Okay, so we just go ahead and just get this game right here out the way. Go ahead. Florida versus number 1 Georgia. Georgia's a 22-point favorite. 2:30 p.m. CBS. The 22 points is so disrespectful, but I know why they doing it. So go ahead, Tuck.
Georgia, no sauce. That's it.
Hold on. Hold on. We got to clip that. He said Georgia, no sauce.
No sauce.
And no. You just said Georgia. Like, bruh, you hate Georgia the same way I feel about Miami, dog. And you said that with extreme confidence.
Yes.
Because he's talking football.
No, don't do that. Don't do that shit. When I went with Florida,
I mean, this is not a very hard discussion.
That, but I digress.
Now, how can you do the king? How can you be the king of jokes, but you don't take a joke?
I digress. I'm gonna digress. So just come out here and say Georgia, no sauce.
That's it. I mean, this is not hard. Anthony Richardson is playing at the par.
And Dave,
that Florida offensive line is not good.
Dave, give him another strike.
I get a fine.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. You know what you let slip because you got angry at the joke.
God damn it! It was Tuck's fault. Tuck baited me in. It was Tuck's fault.
It was a joke, dude. It was a joke.
Because Tuck ain't never told George. I don't think he's ever Tuck baited me on the show.
Look, that is not true. But anyway, like I said, Georgia, no sauce. It's just football. That's all.
I mean, I want to talk about Florida, and I want to talk about Richardson and his improvement. I want to talk about the Florida defensive line, but at the end of the day, Georgia know they are on a mission, man, and Florida's not going to stand in the way of that. When you look at what Richardson has done with his passing down the field, it's not really much. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but it's not really much. And in order to beat Georgia, they're gonna have to do more than run the ball because you're not gonna run the ball on Georgia. It's not gonna happen. And like we said, Richardson is strong, he's big, he's fast. But Georgia is strong and big and fast on defense, and they're not nowhere near intimidated by him in the skill set that he has. So give me Georgia. No sauce, but give me Georgia.
Zero sauce on this.
Zero sauce on this one.
I do not believe in Stetson Bennett. First of all, I mean, he is
Stetson, Quintavious,
probably
the fourth.
If you look up average on Google, you actually see this same picture he got on ESPN. Listen.
Oh my God.
Georgia will win, but I am curious. Florida does have athletes in they have, of course they got a team full of athletes, but they got athletes in spots, and I'm really wanting to see the matchups. You know, I mean, Georgia. I feel like Georgia's going to win. I don't believe in Stetson at all. This game is going to be closer than those 22 points. I tell you that.
I'm with Marco on that. I'm with him on that.
Look, y'all can't run for real. I mean, y'all like he's like Speedy Gonzalez back there. Y'all like he's elusive. He is a big target. Georgia defense can go 3 deep probably everywhere on that field.
Yeah,
and still beat Florida.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's the depth. That is definitely the issue. Renard been talking about depth on this show for years. And this is one of them games where depth is going to come into handy.
Florida has lost, what they lost, 3 games? Or 2 games? What they lost?
3.
Who they lost to? LSU, Tennessee, and who else was it?
We got one more.
I'm pulling it up now. And they lost to Kentucky.
And Kentucky.
Yeah.
I just lack of respect to Tennessee and LSU lost.
That Kentucky lost?
Kentucky, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
Kentucky was when what name Levy or Levi, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He was healthy.
It was early.
Yeah, it was rolling. So yeah, it's gonna be closer. Georgia win, but it'll be closer than that.
Georgia defense is allowed 9.1 points per game.
That's it.
Not too bad in rushing yards. They're giving up per game. I think Jalen Carter, who's basically their best defensive lineman. Basically, I don't think he's supposed to play, but hey, when you got Bowers, when you got all them boys back there, I'm looking at Florida trying to figure out what they're going to stop because their bread and butter is running the ball when it comes down to it. But Georgia got their backs back, man. Yeah, it's definitely going to be. I got a Georgia win. I don't think it's going to be by 3 touchdowns though, because I think Napier and the guys and the boys have marked this game. You know, it's like they know how bad it was last year. They know how things go. Look at some of the stuff. Expect a lot of curves as far as like different things, turns in the game because of the fact of how they come out. And Georgia is known for starting slow. And as Dave has pointed out, he does not like Stetson Bennett. So yeah, give me Georgia, man. But I don't think it's going to be like a blowout like people think it is because it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. That Georgia running game, that Florida running game might actually have some success early in the year because early in the game because of the because of the matchup up front. But over time, I think it's going to wear down. I think we got Georgia going to that, moving that, and plus Kirby with that defense, man, and what he got going on right there, basically playing a 4-2-5. You're going to see a little bit different of that also going into this game also. But moving on,
that's a trap game.
It can really
really
be, and it's a huge rivalry. You know, right. We know the world's biggest outdoor,
the world's largest cocktail party.
You know what I'm saying? You know what my words are stumbling over my mind. So moving on a little bit, let's go, man. Let's go here. Number 9, Oklahoma State versus number 22, Kansas State. Kansas State is a 1.5 point underdog, 2:30 p.m. on Fox.
This is tough. This is again another tough game. Kansas State, they fought hard. Well, who did they play last week? I can't remember who they played last week.
TCU, wasn't it?
TCU.
Oh, I talking about Kansas State. Kansas State played somebody last week. Real tough. I can't remember.
TCU, wasn't it?
Kansas State. No, Oklahoma State played TCU last week.
No, Oklahoma State played Texas.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So
You.
it was Kansas. It wasn't on purple teams. You know how I feel about those purple teams. It's gonna be tough, man. Get right. Well, I ain't got no trouble. But all right, so the game's in Manhattan, correct? Little Manhattan, Little Apple.
Yes.
Give me Kansas State. Give me Kansas State in an upset. No sauce.
It's not an upset.
That is a very, very, very close game. I really think it go back and forth just like from last week. So yeah, give me Kansas State. I know I get a 1. I do get a 1. Pat, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that.
I'm gonna lean towards Oklahoma State, and strictly because Adrian Martinez is still banged up. He got banged up in that game, and his status is questionable. It's very questionable. And we've talked about Spencer Sanders on this show several times. But Oklahoma State looks like they are coming into form. They're the number 9 ranked team in the nation. Like we said, the Big 12 is wide open. So give me Oklahoma State, and give me Oklahoma State with the sauce.
Yeah, I agree with Ben. I think Oklahoma State rides that big victory from last weekend. Yeah, I mean, I just like Oklahoma State in this game. I really do. I mean, it's nothing further, nothing more, nothing less. I think they go in and get this game on Sunday.
It's going to be a very, very fun game because
That's what I'm talking about here.
Kansas State can run the ball and Oklahoma State can pass the ball. The Sanders. But the biggest thing about neither team can stop each other's strength. That's why I think it's going to be a fun game when it comes down to it. But Martinez not being healthy enough is very concerning for me, even though they got some really good backs and everything. But I think Oklahoma State being a little bit more powerful is going to be a big difference. I think Spencer Sanders is going to have a big day. And Martinez in that shoulder, and I think it's a shoulder, giving him leaving the game last week. Give me Oklahoma State, man. No sauce. Just give me Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Well,
give me the sauce because it's Oklahoma State. because it's 1.5. So
if it's 1.5, yeah, give me that.
Yeah. What did Aaron say? Oh yeah, he said. What did Aaron say?
He said Big 12 is not wide open.
It is wide open.
How?
What you mean by that, Aaron? Tell me. Give me a little bit more. What you mean by that?
You got TCU, you got Oklahoma State, you still got Texas lurking, and you
lurking in what? They can't win the Big 12.
They can't win the Big 12. Don't they got like 3 losses in conference already?
So y'all think it's
possibly can win it. Oklahoma State, TCU.
Hold on. What did you say, Ben?
So y'all think it's just a 2-team race?
No, I don't think it's wide open.
They ain't got no divisions, so
I just don't think it's wide open. But it could.
I'm probably to the Wizard though.
I mean, no.
I mean, they ain't got no division, so I'm just saying, like, they ain't got no division, so it's like, hey, look, it's not a 2-team race when you ain't got no divisions.
Well, I mean, but going to 2 teams and going to wide open, I guess you say they got a lot of players in the game. I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. There's no dominant team. Okay, I can get you with that. Who knows what we're gonna get from there moving forward? So let's move around a little bit here before we get to the grand part of where we at in the show today. Pittsburgh versus the Heisman possible candidate, Drake May, number 21, UNC. 4-point favorite, 7 p.m. ACC Network. People ain't been paying attention to Drake May. What you got?
Give me UNC. I think right now they I think they're gonna like Pittsburgh's defense. We always talk about Pittsburgh's defense. It's just offensively they had nothing to back it up on. With Pat, like what Pat says, Jordan Brand wins big. So give me those Tar Heels.
Okay, that's what you got. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go petty on this. You lost to Georgia Tech. I'm not picking you, Pittsburgh. I'm not feeling you, Pittsburgh. You lost to Georgia Tech without their damn coach. Give me UNC, basketball purposes, Jordan Brand. Give me all the cliches. Give me UNC on this one. All of them. Every cliche you can think of.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking UNC in this game. Way better wins, and that loss that they have is not. I mean, the loss to Notre Dame is not too bad. Yeah, let me roll with North Carolina.
Don't you do that?
Don't do what?
Don't you do it? Don't you do it? No.
Pittsburgh is faded after a 3-1 start, and Keaton Slovis, man, God almighty. Ugh. But we already know that North Carolina defense is, I'm be nice, poor. Very, very poor.
It's very, very poor.
Not good at all. But Drake may continue to do his thing, man. The freshman quarterback has earned at least 300 passing yards in 4 consecutive games, including 380 at Duke last week. He's got over 2,200 yards already, and he has a 24-3 touchdown to interception ratio.
That's ridiculous.
The boy is balling. You got to give him his credit. Yes, Aaron. I said a dark horse Heisman candidate if he continue to do what he does. I'm just talking about play. I ain't talking about team. I ain't talking about none of that stuff. But yeah, give me North Carolina, man. Give me Drake May with another 300 passing yard game. Give me North Carolina. I ain't taking no sauce. I don't think I want no sauce on that game.
He froze?
I think so. He got the list.
Oh, okay. Let me see what he got because just in case.
Do we want to go?
Yeah, I got it. Here it is. All right. So this game, number 2, Ohio State versus number 13, Penn State. It's 11 a.m. kick on Fox. Ohio State is favored by 15 whole points, 15 whole ones. So, Ben, what you got?
It's not happening. Give me Ohio State, but they are not going to beat Penn State by 15. I mean, we saw what that Penn State team was able to do last week. This is their stretch they've been in before, where they've had Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio State. Now it's not always been in that exact order, but they've been in that stretch, and them pulling off a convincing victory against Minnesota last week, it steers me to say, hey, Ohio State will win this game, but I do not, and if you're betting, do not take Ohio State. Don't do it. No, just if you're gonna take them on the money line, take them, but just I don't see them being Penn State.
My boy Aaron.
What's up? What you want? You want 15 on? You want 15 on Penn State? Got it. Book it.
Are we talking spread here, Aaron? Or are you talking about straight up?
Let us know, Aaron, which one you want. But if you talking about spread,
what you got, Dave?
I see CJ Stroud doing CJ Stroud things. So I mean, I think Ohio State wins. I mean, I have no reason to believe in Penn State anymore. They let me down. So yeah, let's go Ohio State.
And like I said, will James Franklin ever finally get that big win? And that's why I'm like, why? For one, could he beat that hump? That's the thing that we all talked about. You can't say Auburn was a big hump because he beat them 2 years in a row, and everybody's beating Auburn right now. Then he goes on the road to Michigan, lays another egg, and gave up almost 300 some yards rushing against Michigan, and now you come back. He struggled a little bit. I think with Minnesota.
No, they blew them out. They had a game against Minnesota.
So right now, I mean, and until further notice, give me Ohio State.
Okay.
And give me with some sauce on that too. I think they'll blow them out. Sauce.
I like that. I like that too. I like that. It's on you, not.
All right. Sorry about that. Hotel internet. Y'all know,
of course.
Man. I'm talking about it was just like bam. So I just switched over to my phone. But yeah, man, keep looking at definitely give me Ohio State, man. I see y'all taking all the sauce in the world, huh? So anybody else took sauce besides
No,
Tuck?
just took.
Just me.
No. This is gonna be Ohio State first, really kind of a test that they can, so we can see what's going on with them and see how they're doing. I'm with that, but offensive wise, I'm in love with this team, but defensive wise, they still got to show me something. And I think this is the game. This is the game that they're gonna have to show it to me. Not because Penn State is just so great, but they are really good competition, and they played a pretty weak schedule so far.
Penn State
Ohio
secondary is
State
nice. Penn State secondary is nice.
But you got to give me more than. Got to show me more. Yeah, Penn State, Joey Porter Jr. back there, all them boys. Yeah, they're good. That same defensive line though, I don't know, but definitely give me Ohio State in this one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I always make a guy 15. I don't think it's gonna be close either, but I think you gotta look at it as a first big game, first big test. So give me Ohio State, man. All right. Time.
Hey, first of all, Ray Charles Dennis, that's what Aaron just said. Do y'all have a bet? Well, Aaron, we're trying to figure. Okay, so
which one you want?
The bet is, will they cover that 15? That's the bet.
All right, cool. I say they won't. You say they will. Bet. Cool.
All right. So Benjamin is writing it down in his number 2 pencil style. He probably has a pen, but yeah.
No, I ain't ready for those. I ain't ready for those all day. But man, look, this week, man, is all about College Game Day. If you have not looked at Jackson State official page and seen the Twitter video on their Twitter account where it shows where Game Day can't even get off the bus. Them folks are lined up by the thousands out there welcoming them in. It's gonna be a huge atmosphere down there. Prime has already told Southern, hey, bring y'all band, bring everybody. This is a celebration for us all, for everything that we've been working for. But we got Southern versus Jackson State, better known as the
Big Boom
Box
Classic. 1 p.m. ESPN 3. So you're gonna have to watch it, man, and see what's going on. But the atmosphere is gonna be ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous. Some folks are already like trampling over the bus out there. That's crazy, man. Go ahead, Tuck. Who you got?
Play my theme music. That's Mr. Deion Sanders, and has the Jackson State Tigers rolling, and I believe the Jackson State Tigers will prevail against those Southern Jaguars. Like I said, I really don't think it'll be close. I think again, what Deion has built down there, I think it's going to show some separation this week. I think Shedeur will once again, make his Heisman statement. As far as him putting him up there with the Heisman. So, give me Jackson State.
And I think I'm leaning the same way with Tuck. I mean, on this one is because I feel like all the coaches in the SWAC are slowly starting to agree about Shedeur being at least invited to New York. And I think this is one of those games where it's like, hey, look, that's the leading team in the other division. And this is a statement game. You got, like we said, we've already talked about it more than once. You got game day coming. We've shown the footage. I mean, I think that Jackson State wins this game. I think Shedeur has his statement game. You know how we always say every person up for the Heisman has their Heisman moment. I think that this is going to be one of those where I don't know if it's a pass or a run or whatever we want to attribute it to. But I think this is going to be one of those games where Shedeur will have his Heisman moment to get his invite. So give me Jackson.
I like that. All that sounds real great.
But however, as Tuck would say, however come.
But let me tell you something, guys. Prior to Prime getting there,
tell him
this game 8 times in a row. Prior to Prime, they lead the series 37-30, and Southern is playing some damn good football right now.
Damn good, beating the hell out of everybody.
even after the suspensions, they bounced back. They won. This will. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This will be your SWAC championship. I'm just gonna be honest. This will be
Pretty
SWAC
much.
championship.
Mhm.
I mean, it's what you're gonna look at, which will probably be back in Jackson again. Because Jackson's gonna win this game. So I like Southern. I put it this way. I think this game is gonna be close. I think it's gonna be a darn good game. I think that you got the game day atmosphere. You're gonna have 60,000 fans there. It is going to be an electric crowd, an electric scene. I think that Jackson State wins the football game.
Look, man.
Southern wins the band. That's mine.
Okay. I'll go with that. But look here.
Boombox, baby.
Let me tell you, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Killer Mike. No, not Killer Mike. We're not agreeing with him right now. But Snoop Dogg, all those guys are gonna be there. And Gang, they're gonna be there. Prime got something to show. He's gonna spell it out tomorrow. I mean Saturday.
Prime better be careful though.
Yeah.
That's it. Dave, tell him again, because I mean Southern's 5-2, 3-1, 3-1 on their side of the division or whatever. Of course, we know Jackson State is undefeated. Wow. First time ever being on campus for a SWAC football game. As far as everybody, we know about FAMU back in the day, but it wasn't on campus.
On campus.
Nope, it wasn't on campus. So Lord, I done heard it all week. I done seen it all week. Looking at Jackson State, man, they are the top ranked defense in FCS. They got the FCS National Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week. Man, this guy is just like he's like Alvin Mack from the program.
Was it Miller?
Aubrey Miller Jr. They only allowing like 190 yards per game. They killing it. Now Southern does have a really good dual threat quarterback, and Bashawn McCray. He has a 67% completion percentage. He's doing a lot. I mean, they doing a lot. They got a good 4-game winning streak going on. But I think this game gonna be really, like Dave said, I think this game gonna be really closer than what they said. I want to be the guy to go outside of it and say Southern, but I'm gonna say Jackson State. I'm gonna say Jackson State 24-21.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because people not putting enough respect on Southern name, what Southern has been doing.
And this is a rivalry game. I mean, this is like a real deal rivalry game.
And they can't stand each other.
Right. So you might get another. We might have another sound bite coming pretty soon after this one. Right? Just never know.
I'm just
in
saying.
Jackson this weekend.
I mean, well,
You know why we're not in Jackson this weekend?
I don't know why we're not in Jackson this weekend.
Cause the classic.
The Magic City Classic, the one that's in Birmingham.
Oh, okay. Okay, Golden Boot.
Shout out to our boys at Golden Boot Pod, man. Those are boys. I want to congratulate them. They was picked up by Believe Podcast. If you don't know Believe, BLEAV Podcast, for another great sponsorship, man. I look, that is huge. That is big. And hopefully, I'm glad that y'all got that going on, man. But they ain't nothing but support from them, man. And if y'all don't know about them, they just like us. They cover Power 5. They cover HBCU. They do an HBCU hour every week. Y'all might see a familiar face on there if you tune in the last night episode. That's all I'm gonna say on that. And then they cover, of course, they all about LSU, but they also cover everything Power 5 and football in general, man. So check them boys out, man, when y'all get a chance, when you can. So, but
we know why we're here.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
We ready?
Listen,
We're
man.
ready.
We ready?
We are ready.
Am I hearing something? I'm supposed to be hearing something?
I thought so.
Huh. Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know. I thought I was supposed to be hearing something.
Well, I mean, I know we had this one guy who said he was gonna call in. We're not gonna call any names, and
We told y'all.
We just didn't hear. We just didn't hear him. So
Yeah, man, it's that time.
Look, why we playing this? Okay, that's enough.
Golden Boot. Golden Boot. We invite y'all to
I
come to
don't
the
know,
Magic
man.
City Classic. Come on into the ham.
I just want to know.
Come kick it with us.
Is there somebody representing the Classic in the house? Do I have an Alabama A&M representative? Okay, I have an Alabama A&M. I just want to know, do I have an Alabama State representative, though?
Yes, sir, I think
Somebody.
we do. Somebody was on the hill back in the day.
I just want to know, is there Alabama State representative?
We got some bees in the chat though. No, we got some bees
Uh-oh.
in
We
the
got some
chat.
bees
We got some
in the
I
bees
need
in
them
the chat.
B's. I need them A's.
Got to make
We got
sure
some
we
bees in the chat, though. We
represent
got
up
some
in
bees
the
in the chat.
let me block her.
No, don't block Erica. Don't block Erica. Erica,
No.
Erica, we see the bees in the chat.
I just want to know, is there somebody on here for Alabama State, or is this all
We
about
have
Alabama?
Erica Christian.
No, I
She
said we got bees in the
is.
chat.
We can see it.
She is. She got the Hornets nets out. Like, she got the, or is that for Beyonce? 'Cause you know the hive is always.
The Hive is
The
strong.
hive is always bees in the trap.
So Reggie, you rolling with Bama State? Wow.
Go to
Yeah,
Boost.
I
They don't want
know.
to get caught in our traffic. They don't want to get caught in the 65.
They don't want to get caught in the traffic. So
Wow.
I mean, I'm just asking. I just want to know where we at with this right now before we really get into this. So, is there somebody that's? Are we supposed to be hearing from somebody?
We should.
I mean, we should, but I don't.
I ain't
The
heard
number
from
has
him, so I
not
just
came
don't
across
get
my
it.
phone.
Reggie said he's skeeky all the way.
That's too close to Bama State, so I'm still gonna loop you. lump you in there.
Pat said he going with State.
Shout out to Skeeky man. Shout out to Skeeky man for the love a couple weeks ago, man. When my wife's uncle got inducted, and for the media passes to be on the field, bro. So shout out to Skeeky man. Y'all know how to do it. Ball and parlay, baby.
Ball and parlay. Ooh, okay.
All day, every day. So Dave, talk to us about Alabama A&M.
Which part? God, no.
This the
I don't
team
know.
itself.
I mean, right now, man, we got. I don't know what they call. I don't know what's going on. And I say that. I say that respectively because we're playing two quarterbacks. You got Quincy Casey,
I got you.
and you got Xavier Langford.
Yep.
Personally, I kind of like Xavier, but then there are times where I kind of see flashes from Quincy. He holds the ball a little too long sometimes. Defensively, I mean, we're still not. We're gonna give up points. We're gonna give up yards. But we are coming off like a 3-game winning streak. Now, also, we're running the ball done good.
Right.
Transferred from Michigan State, England. I think it's England. I can't pronounce it. If I mispronounced his name. He's coming off like 2 or 3 100-yard rushing.
Hey, Dave, he's averaging 147 yards over 3 straight SWAC over the last 3 games.
Right.
Over
He's
3 straight sacks. I mean, 6 yards a carry.
Yeah, he's a pretty big. He's a big back. He's like 5. They can listen at like 5'10", like 220, maybe something like that. Then we always have we have another big back that's been told as well. So, I like us. We just don't have the consistency, and I hate that Jenkins transfer. He's in the transfer portal now. One of our dear wide receivers, man. Great guy, made big plays for us when Glass was here. Now on the Alabama State side, I listened to Coach Robinson this morning, and he said that Davis he's going to play. He's going to start.
Injury prone.
Right. Thing is, will he make it through the game? I will say this: if he can't make it through the game, it could be some problems. Because he can wreak havoc, with his legs, and then he can make some throws through the air as well. But it's gonna come down to if we can establish the run, which I think we will. And I look for us to take command in the game in the later quarters. I don't see this being don't look for no air attack. I mean, we're going to complete some passes, but don't look for nothing like we've had the last few years. But of course, I like us in this game, but it's going to be, again, it's going to be kind of like we talked about Jackson State and Southern. It's going to be a real close game, rivalry game. These teams are not they're different, but they're not. They're still not. They're not. You don't have, in other years, you had Alabama A&M was really that much better than State. I won't say that that's the case right now. So look for a close game, man. That's kind of what we got.
You pick A&M?
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure we got documented.
We don't have a spread on this, do we?
No, we don't.
Thank God. Thank God.
I don't have a spread on this, but I would think that I would go probably A&M by 4.
Yeah.
Because of some of those struggles on the offense. So what does everybody else give something on?
I'm gonna lean towards A&M, and I think that I know we've talked about A&M and their offensive, I won't say struggles, I would just say their offensive mysteries. But I do think that A&M's defense, in this particular game, in this particular rivalry, I like A&M defense to come up either with a big stop or with a score on the defense. So give me A&M in this matchup.
Tuck, please don't go there. I said, please don't go there. Don't make it 2 minute A&M. What you got?
Here's my thing. How many times in a row now? 5? 4 or 5? 4.
I know 4.
4 years in a row. Alabama A&M has came up victorious against Alabama State. Alabama State has had some really great teams in that streak, yes, and they still have not pulled it off. This is Mr. Swag's first official Magic City Classic. I mean, he is the Swag, right? So,
moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Big Boy will be performing after the game. That would be another plus. But I just don't. I really the key to Alabama State winning this game is not the Davis on the offensive side of the ball. It's the Davis on the defensive side of the ball. Mm-hmm. If he can show that they can cut that half of the field down, and I think they'll probably like Dave said, wasn't that's in the transfer portal now, so that's a top receiver that's down. But I will be remiss. My uncle would not claim me, and my father, rest in peace, would not claim me.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go, dogs. Let's go for 5.
Okay, Lee Corso with the props.
Fear the thumb. Let's go. Bulldogs.
Okay, I got you. It's gonna be a real good game, man. Like we already talked about the running back, Donovan England. Like I said, he's coming in from Michigan State, man, doing his thing, 147 rushing yards, like we said, over the last 3 games. An interesting thing about ASU's offense, he's Ed Robinson Jr. is an old school kind of guy. He really likes to run the ball, kind of like pound the rock and all that kind of good stuff like that. But his biggest problem is that he struggled in the red zone. They had Jackson State right where they wanted them at halftime. But they are 3rd worst in the FCS at 56.5 conversion percentage in the red zone. 10 touchdowns and 3 field goals and 23 opportunities. So 10 touchdowns and 23 opportunities. That's pretty bad. A&M is playing is better ball. He's doing exactly they're doing exactly what Coach Maynard told us at SWAC Media Day, that they were going to start rough, and that because the team was young, and that they would get better, and they would do more, and I think that's what they're doing right now. They only have enough. They will have enough, to complete this mission. So I can't trust ASU right now, and I don't know about D. Davis, how he's going to be all game long. So until further notice, man, give me the Bulldogs. So I hate that it's a sweep. I hate that it's an A&M sweep but I thought we had an Alabama State representative. I think that no hate, ain't hating on nothing, but hey, you got to go with it for right now, man. And I think State is still struggling offensively, man. I really do. I think they had a good game at homecoming, but they not gonna put up the points. A&M is putting up the points.
Yeah.
You can tell that too. You can tell by the way they're doing it, everything, how they're going about it. You know, their last game was 34-31. State games are like 20-10. Hard nose on defense, but just not enough to actually pull it out. So y'all tell me what else y'all think?
That's pretty legit, man. I mean,
hold on. So now's the time for the show. Well, what game we didn't cover, what we didn't pick, but games that we will pick that will not count towards our standards. So I know one because I've been texted about one already. I'm not gonna say it, but is there any other game on the schedule that y'all wanted to talk about?
No.
Outside the one that I'm gonna bring up.
Oh God. No, I don't think so. I think everything is like pretty much covered. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not a good weekend for college football, but it's a pretty decent one. But I mean,
it's a
the games you pick were the games you pick. So
it's some interesting matchups out there.
It's one that's out there.
Okay, well, what's that one you think it being?
Wake in Louisville.
Yeah, I thought about. See, I saw that Wake in Louisville.
Wake in Louisville. Because Malik is back playing. I don't want to say he's healthy because, you know, at this point of the season, we already talked about the healthy thing. But if there was ever a offense that could bother Wake Forest's defense, when you got Malik doing what he's doing, Malik can probably give Wake Forest a lot of problems that they're not expecting. But that's one of my ones.
Do you expect for them to win the game?
So win the game, no, because I don't trust Louisville's defense. I don't trust their defense. And A.T. Perry, and when you got Hartman and A.T. Perry, it's just like, look, Wake Forest is going to score 30 plus. So if Louisville can't put 30 on the board,
can I change the word around that I said?
Okay.
I call North Carolina defense poor. They are putrid. Louisville defense is poor.
Putrid. I mean, look that up, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. I'm just calling the spade a spade. You know. Oh, I got one for you. Who y'all think? Just give me one word answer. Missouri, South Carolina.
Missouri.
Ole Miss.
South Click.
Ole Miss and the crap show going on down in College Station, Texas.
Lane.
Give me Ole Miss.
Give me Lane.
Arkansas and Auburn.
Give me Auburn.
KJ Jefferson.
Being got Auburn. Being got Arkansas. Dave.
KJ playing? No.
Yeah, he's playing.
Good to go.
Arkansas.
In Jordan Hill. Wow, that's gonna be interesting.
In Jordan Hill, that's the only reason why I'm picking Auburn.
You ever heard about the nail in the coffin?
Oh man, look, we ain't at the
nail. We at the
we're lowering the casket in the grave.
They like they're in the dirt. Like the nails already there.
The vault is about to get put on.
Hold on. Hey Ben, we ain't even at that phase. We at the anniversary phase of laying the flowers on the grave. That's what we get.
Man, we at the repass. We at the repass, bro.
We ain't chicken, brother.
Hey, like Omar said they paying taps.
We at the repass. We eating our fried chicken. We eat our chicken, that cold Publix fried chicken, and we're eating it. We're getting ready to cut some cake, and we're about to get in the family car. And then that's we way past it, brother.
Omar, you cannot bring up taps. That was my night song to go to sleep for almost a goddamn 3 months. Exactly. When that motherfucker played, it was time to go to bed. So I don't like to think about taps. But it was like taps.
No, strike 2. Strike 2 tonight.
What taps?
Anyway, but
You about to be taps. He keep on.
Tell him again to be tapped
Oh
out.
my god!
Lay the flower over. Look, we at the year. We at the 6 month phase where you going to visit the grave and go back and lay a flower on the grave. But anyway, Baylor versus Texas Tech. Pat said Baylor versus Texas Tech.
Yeah, give me Baylor.
Yeah, Baylor. I don't know. I don't know about this Baylor, but I roll with them over Texas.
I don't know about this Baylor.
This ain't my Baylor.
He said nobody listened to taps being
I
stopped.
was about to say that.
We
pretty
went to
much-
sleep in goddamn basic. Aaron, you already know what time it was.
That's why Aaron is telling you nobody listen to it.
Exactly. We went to sleep. And it was that, hey, man, I was washing out in that time. I was shaking all that shit loose. You know what I'm talking about?
NC State came back.
Okay, did he said Reggie said that
22-21.
They have
So,
blew
yeah.
that under over.
I think I'm leaning toward Texas Tech just a little bit. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Pat, don't start.
Pat, leave that
Pat,
alone. We're not
don't
going up.
Don't start, Pat.
But look, we were supposed to have an Alabama State representative on here, but hey, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. Maybe old age. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, man, he had his time to shine, and
He had a time to shine. We try to give you a saying. Hey, we're gonna even let you put you on the air with the secret phone number. But hey, it is what it is. But for real though, man, we appreciate y'all, man. DSLpodcast.com. Y'all already know where to go to. Y'all already know where to go, man.
Not me. So that was the other guys in the other bunk that got invited to the soap party, and everybody knows what the soap party is. That was not me. You know, me and the brothers, we was all right. It was okay.
You just couldn't get a simple no. I just you had to get a explanation.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we need everybody, man. If y'all can, please subscribe on YouTube, man. If you already subscribed, we appreciate you. Like you said, we'll have more things that you'll be able to do under that format on YouTube, man. You'll be able to do some super chats, some all of the kind of stuff, man. And eventually, y'all will be calling in. A couple of y'all, not all y'all. We'll make some time for some of y'all to call in, man. See how this works and how this goes, man. But Dave, you surviving Classic Week?
yeah, man, I'm still up in the air about what I'm gonna do. I ain't really done nothing so far, so I may get out and about tomorrow, possibly, or I may just save it all for Saturday. So it is what it is. I'm just ready to go five in a row. That's all.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see here. I have a podcast on CTS Sports Room called The Special Teams Podcast. I will have a former Alabama State player on Sunday 11. Okay, Nick Saban Jr. I hear you. I see. We're going to talk.
Yeah.
We got to talk.
Quickly.
You know what I'm saying? Aaron asked about the shot glasses.
Of course.
The merchandise guy said he can make them. That's not a problem. We just got to decide how many we want to get.
Right.
So I did talk to him about it. So we should know something soon.
Yeah, so we got all that going in there, man. So look, I told y'all, man, bigger and better has happened, but we appreciate y'all, man. Everybody that's on YouTube, thanks a lot. Everybody on Facebook, make sure you tell a friend, tell another friend, make sure they sign up on YouTube. Okay, Aaron.
But yeah, this is good. Yeah. Okay.
Are you serious? Are you playing?
He's serious. He's not playing. He's not.
Aaron when he say he need 12, he need 12 back. He not.
But yeah, Classic Weekend is here.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful. You know, drink responsibly. Yeah, that's all I got. And but yeah, my Classic Week started Wednesday. Yesterday at the Green Carpet Affair. So when somebody tried to steal they tried to steal my identity at the Green Carpet Affair. I'm not gonna talk about that, but I said what I said on my Facebook status, and I meant it.
All right.
Mine started on Tuesday, and Master P and Project Pat decided they wanted to give us a church mother lecture It was a stop the violence goddamn rally. It was not a performance. You know, the flyer told us, did not tell us what it is, tell us. So you know what? The city walk was great. The city walk was beautiful.
Why are you so lit right now, though? You is shining. Why are you so shiny right now?
But my classes started on Tuesday, and I did not get a performance from Master P or Project Pat because they wanted to speak to us seriously. So my class started on Tuesday.
I mean, did we know that from the rally? I mean,
no, we did not know it because the flyer was misleading.
The flyer, the top said "Stop the Violence" rally.
It really did.
And it did not say they weren't performing. It
didn't say they. It didn't say they was either.
And that's why half of us. I didn't leave, but that's why half the audience left.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Ben said,
it wasn't me.
Ben said Master P was out there practicing.
I'm like, P, what you doing? I'm like, I'm ready.
All this said was,
I brought my whole cup out.
Oh man!
But City Walk was beautiful. If you ever been to Birmingham, come to City Walk. God damn it!
Moving on.
Oh man, reading is fundamental. But yeah, City Walk will probably be the host. The City Hall, City Walk.
It's at the top. It says "Stop."
It did. That was it. It said it. I was like, I don't know what Bill talk about. But shout out to
sit down.
Shout out to Progressive Stadium next year and City Walk next year, the home of the Classic next year. So
Stop. Anyway,
contract is up. No, this contract is up.
I know 100% inside of that situation. I'm not going to say anything out loud.
I can stand for another change prior to that, but go ahead. I digress.
I'm not going to say it. Those meetings have been going on for a long time. Those meetings have been going on for over a year, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out soon.
Bro, I had my whole cup filled. I was ready. I had my tank. I had my tank up. You know what? I had my tank up.
It was 400 people out there, and Ben thought they were gonna have a concert. That's amazing.
400 people out there. We all left. Everybody left. I want to get me something to eat. God damn it! I want to get me some chicken.
I don't understand. I just don't understand. Y'all saw Master P, but nobody looked at the top where it says "Stop the Violence" rally.
No, we saw Master P and Project Pat.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, though, nobody.
I was ready for some Gorilla Pimp.
What about the part that says "Stop the Violence"
It
rally?
really said "Stop the Violence."
Well, we knew they was gonna stop the violence with the sheriff, and then after that, we was gonna get to the violence.
It says rally.
It was a rally in the beginning. It wasn't just me.
I didn't say it was just you. I'm just saying I'm trying to figure out what people just like.
We all
go get the concert.
I stayed longer than a lot of other people. I stayed longer than them. I did. I needed to sit in the chairs because when Master P,
I'm so done now.
The photo I took, P was out there preaching.
He's preaching because it stopped the violence. It stopped the violence, man. That's why he was out there preaching.
When I was in Houston, I graduated. I'm like, when you was in Houston University.
Yes, he went to Houston.
Yes, I know he didn't know he was University.
Yeah, him and Lil Wayne both. Lil Wayne's a graduate too.
I'm just saying. It was a rally. I drove downtown for a rally.
A rally that was on the flyer.
They didn't perform, no.
Look, thank you, Erica. But you please
performance and rally is not the same thing.
Erica, I didn't see the news. I was at work, and then I showed up, Erica. I showed up.
Oh, and Lord, and so you were uninformed. Okay, anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Have a great classic weekend, man.
Safe classic.
Safe classic
Everybody
weekend,
be
man.
safe for it. Be safe.
Enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy the football this weekend. Make sure you tune in to game day Saturday morning. This is for the whole HBCU culture, man. Make sure y'all do that, man. Make sure y'all support everybody. It's just not about Dion. This is about everybody, man. That's why he invited Southern. He invited the band, football team, everybody there to come to game day and show out. So, man, make sure y'all do that, man. And hey, we'll see y'all soon, man. If y'all got anything, y'all know how to hit us up, man. If for nothing else, man, it's Down South Football Podcast, man. We up out this building, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tuck.
Check us out.
Dave's like, yeah.
Pretty much.
We can just take him out, Aaron. You want to take him out? But anyway, man, we up out here, man. Peace.